Welcome to Cricket Predicta, the show that talks about data, drama, stories, and statistics all put together. No opinions. Powered by 1xBet, who make infrastructures Delhi NCR. Match 33 of IPL delivered drama once again. Sunrisers Hyderabad set a decent total of 162 for 5. Remember, this is the same Sunrisers Hyderabad that were threatening to say and pose 300. They've come down to 162, but it wasn't enough to stop Mumbai Indians' charge as Hardik men chased it down in 18.1 overs by winning by 4 wickets. MI are heating up just in time for the mid-season shake-up. But now, all eyes are on Royal Challengers Bengaluru, who return to their fortress, the Chinnaswamy Stadium, but with mixed feelings. But before we talk about today's match, let's take a step back, talk about yesterday's match that happened between Mumbai Indians and SRH. Paul, welcome to the show. Paul, of course, is a podcaster from Australia, Sydney, and he joins us giving his opinion about the sluggish approach of SRH batters in the last night in a must-win game that occurred last night against the Mumbai.
It was a miserable night for SRH. And, roughly at the halfway mark of the competition now, you'd almost say that there's three teams that are really going to struggle to make the semi-finals, SRH, RR, and CSK. So, look, I wouldn't say that it was their sluggish approach that cost them. I don't think their approach was sluggish. They were trying to hit the ball as hard as they always do, but they just couldn't come to grips with the pitch. If you see Travis Head play a T20 innings of any length at all with a strike rate below 100, that is quite extraordinary. Even Heinrich Klaassen took a long while to get his strike rate over 100, although he then really did play well towards the end. So I think you've got to give credit to Mumbai for obviously Bumrah's bowling. They turned bad luck into good luck. Khan Sharma being injured probably meant that Will Jacks got to bowl his full complement, and he was an absolute star. So that was impressive. And I think that they undeniably did get the better of the conditions, albeit they would say, well, SRH had plenty of luck early on as well. But I think that the pitch was probably the hardest to bat on at the beginning. And as the dew came in, it did get a little bit easier. But yeah, really good win for Mumbai and a terrible night really for Sunrisers Hyderabad.
Paul, was it Jasprit Bumrah's decisive spell that turned the tables for in MI's favour as he conceded only 21 runs in a 4-wicket spell with just one big wicket of Klaassen? Your views?
I mean, in years to come, if you ever needed to try to show a youngster who couldn't remember Bumrah playing just how good he was, you could do worse than just show that person the final 3 overs, even just the scorecard, that the third last over, none for 21, the final over, none for 22, and the over in the middle, the second last over that Bumrah bowled, 1 for 4. And the key wicket of Heinrich Klaassen as well, because Klaassen was really starting to accelerate, and what a magnificent low full toss. As Michael Clark said in commentary, he just got beaten for pace. Now, to be fair, the over before all that, Trent Boult took 1 wicket as well and bowled a very economical over, got the wicket of Nitish Kumar Reddy. And you've got to acknowledge that Boult did bowl well, and Will Jacks bowled especially well. But I think it is quite neat that right at that moment there, Jasprit Bumrah stepped up. Had he conceded 20 runs instead off that over, things could have been different. Another 20 runs to Sunrisers Hyderabad's total might have made all the difference.
Paul, my third and the last question to you is, how do you analyze the schoolboy error of Klaassen? Remember, the term schoolgirl error or village girl error was first used by Nasser Hussain in the semi-final run-out of Harmanpreet Kaur 2 years ago in Cape Town. But that was a different story altogether. But how do you analyze this schoolboy error of Klaassen that gave life to Ricky Rickleton during the MI's run chase?
Well, I mean, on the one hand, I like it because I'm a nerd for these sorts of things, and the fact that the wicketkeeper can't break the plane of the stumps with their gloves is something that I've long been very proud of knowing. I've never seen this before, where it's given a no ball when it had absolutely no relation to the play. And for you've got to say, yeah, Heinrich Klaassen, keep your hands behind the stumps. But what I'm concerned about is that what we don't want to have is what used to happen with front foot no balls prior to us going to technology. So what used to happen was it was the responsibility of the on-field umpire, and they looked down, and unless it was a clear, blatant no ball, they just didn't bother calling it. But if there was a wicket, only then was it scrutinised. And so we had this huge percentage or high percentage of the time when a no ball was called, it was when a wicket was taken, because that was the only time that it was scrutinised. And that was a terrible viewing experience. You know, it's fun for your side if that sort of thing helps you. But on the whole, for the neutrals and, of course, for the side that it impacts, it's very much not fun. And it's not satisfying. You know, even Mumbai Indians would say, well, yeah, that wasn't a really... That deserved to be a wicket because what he did had no impact on it. So what I hope they are going to do is they need to check every ball, because was Klassen transgressing with any other ball to the spinners last night? Wouldn't be surprised if he was, and wouldn't be surprised if those ones were missed. So, yep, it's his fault, but if you're going to do it, you've got to check all of them, so at least the players get the clue. You've got to make sure that your hands, in this case, are where they need to be.
Well, there you had it. It was Paul Dinette, the podcaster from Australia. As we let him go, we also invite CM Gautam. Remember, CM Gautam was a part of the Mumbai Indians dugout not long ago. Now he enjoys his golf. Gautam, welcome to the show. The head-to-head battle between RCB and PBKS has been on equal note, with RCB's 16 wins, and Punjab also on 16 wins in 33 games. Who do you think is going to dominate the story tonight?
Yeah, when it comes to head-to-head, I think both the teams are almost equal. But this year, both the teams are looking really good. And when it comes to RCB, they have strengthened their bowling. When it comes to Punjab, they have strengthened their batting. So it's a even contest, I would say. And they're looking good to finish in the top 4 as well. And yeah, having seen both the teams in the last couple of games, they have been pretty dominant. And even RCB, for that matter, have done extremely well. But at home, they've not done well this season. So that would be the worry when it comes to RCB. And Punjab have ticked all their boxes this season. And they won a very crucial game, last game against KKR. And it was a nail-biting finish. So both the team going into the game will be extremely confident and willing to do well. So let's wait and watch what happens today.
Again, they've been kings on the road with 4 wins and 4 away matches, but at home with 2 back-to-back losses. RCB has won 3 out of the last 5 games against the Punjab Kings, but will this give them moral boost against Shreyas Iyer's men? Remember, Shreyas Iyer is the defending champion, skipper of KKR, who now moved into Punjab Kings and is going strong with his batting.
Yeah, RCB have done well against Punjab in the last 5 outings, But this year, Shreyas Iyer and Ricky Ponting have changed their team entirely. And they're looking good, and they're like a title contender according to me this year. So they're not the same Kings Punjab which we used to know in the past, And this year they're playing a different brand of cricket, an exciting brand of cricket. So everything is set for Shreyas Iyer and Punjab Kings to go all the way this year. So we can't compare the previous editions, what they were. And this year they look at a very, very formidable unit. And they're a real title contender, I would say. But having said that, the first target would be for them to reach the top 4. And from then on, taking one game at a time. So they have a very good chance to qualify and win the trophy this year.
That was CM Gautam. Thank you, Gautam. We'll let you go. Well, we now welcome Toss Rizvi. Toss Rizvi has been one of the most prolific writers, explorers of the game from the Maidans of Mumbai. Thank you very much, Toss, for joining us. Batting first, of course, we're discussing RCB versus Punjab Kings. Batting first has been a favourable decision for Chinnai Swami during the 52 wins as compared to 41 wins while batting second. Should the toss-winning skipper have his numbers on his head, or decision based on the fresh conditions? Your views?
Honestly speaking, you know what? The last 2 games for RCB has been very, very difficult. At this venue particularly, they have lost the game. The last 2 games have been lost, especially first against Gujarat Titans and then Delhi Capitals, and both have been low-scoring games as compared to, not really low-scoring, but a very competitive one. Although 170s and 160s, so they were unable to chase down this total. So that means batting first may look good in numbers, or maybe the past history, but the recent history, if you look at the last two games, it's easier to chase down the total. So I think the RCB would be looking to, in fact, whichever team wins the toss, if they are planning to bat first, going by the recent results, I don't think so that will benefit them. Although it has a history, that stadium has a history of putting up big totals, giving cushion to the batters. But the recent games haven't shown that results. So the scores have been 160 170. So the team that restricts the opposition to 160 170, because that has been the trend, they can easily chase down. So the last two matches have been more about chases rather than defending. So I think the teams will consider chasing rather than defending the total, winning the toss and putting to bat, intending to bat first. I think that should be the wrong idea.
Are PBKS looking more confident compared to RCB after a thrilling 16-run win against KKR in a lowest scoring match of the season?
So that was one fun match. I mean, everybody enjoyed that game. Nobody expected it's going to be such a low scoring game. The way Punjab batted, it was surprising. Especially they have power hitters in their batting lineup, and the way they collapsed. And then defending that total, I mean, such a low scoring total. Kudos to Yuzvendra Chahal, the way he bowled his heart out completely. Definitely, Punjab will go in with a lot of confidence. They will have full faith in Yuzi Chahal, and especially Yuzi Chahal going back to his previous team, RCB, where he used to play, and he played longer. He took many wickets over there at the N. Swami Stadium. So I think, Punjab will have a lot of confidence, and there is Virat Kohli in the opposition as well. So, बहुत मजा आने वाला है. It's going to be one fun affair. Yeah. They will definitely, Punjab will be favorites actually, but considering RCB has lost both games at home, and they'll be hoping that they would bounce back here, because the fans, their supporters must be very disappointed. यार एक जीत तो ले आओ यार RCB Chinnaswamy Stadium में. So that is something, yeah. But definitely Punjab will have a lot of confidence, especially after that win against KKR.
Thank you, Toss. We'll let you go. We're also inviting Christopher Mupofu, the Zimbabwean fast bowler, who's now playing the Legends League in the different parts of the world. Chris, I'll welcome you to the show with a very pointed question. Will there be pressure on Punjab Kings, considering you're looking at the points table and RCB in this game, as both teams are on equal note? Same number of wins, same number of losses, same on the points table. What do you make up of it?
So, PKSB versus the Royal Challengers Bangalore. It's at the Bangalore, so it's going to be a very interesting game, a very good game to look forward to. Both teams, as we know, they're in the same number of points, same number of games. And for me, that says it a lot that, no one wants to slip away. But if you ask me, yes, are they in, should I say, under pressure to perform? I can't say there will be so much pressure, but each of them, they know that if they do well in today's game, the chances become even a little bit bigger for them to advance to that playoffs time. As you can see, also at the same time, they're in a safe space, but you want to get a win and go as far as you can. So if you're asking me who is going to do well also against again in this game, I should be saying RCB. Why do I say so? That home advantage, for me, it always does something. And, we know how it goes when you're at Chinnaswamy Stadium. The support is massive. The support is just too big. So for me, I'll say RCB is the team to watch out for in this encounter. As much as PKSB are doing well, they will need to bounce back also. They won the last game, but they want to, if they want to win, they want to win convincingly, but at the same time, they will be oozing from that, defending 111 from what they did against Kolkata Knight Riders the other night. So I'm looking forward to this game tonight at the Chinnaswamy Stadium. It's going to be a cracker. It's going to be a thrill. I'm looking forward to it.
We cannot end the show without mentioning Virat Kohli. Yes, if you're talking of RCB, if you're talking of Punjab, if you're talking about Chinnaswamy Stadium, you can't let Virat Kohli stay away for far too long. Yes, let's look at Virat Kohli, who's in a good sign for RCB, playing good, batting better at the home ground in Bengaluru, while taking on PBKS in an all-important game. Do you think his form will be the crucial match sealer for the game tonight?
You know, you asked me about Virat Kohli's form at home, for in Bengaluru. Not only in Bengaluru, but the way he's playing his cricket at the moment, for me, he looks like he's in a good space. He's been playing well, but he does very well at Bengaluru. So you're saying, who is his form going to be good for them in this game? I'll definitely say yes, because at home he looks like, he's $1 million player, as much as he is always. But for me, he looks like he is the man to watch out for. At home, he does well. He bats very well. And also, it's just a little interesting state that I was looking at. You've got Virat Kohli against Chahal. As much as he has done well, I'm looking at his stats also and saying, are they going to bring, if Virat Kohli gets going, are you going to see Chahal bowling to him a bit early? I was seeing it that Chahal has bowled about 24 balls, which is about 4 overs to Virat Kohli, and he has hit him about 28 runs out of that, and he's taken him once. So it's not a concern, but you can tell that Chahal does quite all right against Kohli. He's bowled over 10 dot balls in those games that he has bowled to him. He's hit him 1-4 and 2 sixes with a strike rate of 116, and we know that 116 is not how Kohli normally operates when he's batting. So you can say at the same time that Chahal has done quite well against Virat Kohli. So that would be another one that that has to be interesting. As much as Kohli is doing well at Chinnaswamy Stadium, as much as Kohli is doing well in this season. So I'm looking forward to that, and this is going to be a cracker of a game also.
Well, there you had it. You had four of the best voices of the game talking about the game, the tournament, the stats, the drama, the stories. This is Sunil Yashkalra signing off from the beautiful Marbella Resorts in Sharjah, Cornish area. Don't go anywhere else and don't touch the remote to change the channel. We'll be back after a short commercial break.
For more such videos, subscribe to the Newsx YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.